talk about something he ready to come back. And he looking down at the phone when I look up. You know what I mean?
And when you ever notice when you do stuff with your best friend, you can just call him all type CEO. She's just a dickhead.
I'm trying to fix your mic for you.
You're just a dickhead.
Shit.
She's a dickhead.
I'm trying to fix your situation.
I'm taking off this unk scarf.
Even though he got this pound of hair on the
Yo,
top.
fuck
Right?
you, yo.
You shouldn't have pointed that out to me.
Trick off me, yo.
But anyway, you're back with the Kool Kids. It's Funky Brewster in the house.
And your boy DJ motherfucking Cheech with the fresh ODB locks.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean.
So yeah, again, as I mentioned, our topic of the night is astrology, which we will get to
Astrology.
soon. But we still got to do other shit in the meantime.
We got a lot of other shit.
Yeah, there's so much shit to talk about. So first off, as you can see, there are only two of us at this point, which that will probably likely be the case going forward. We're not going to pull a Destiny's Child. It's just going to be...
You said a Destiny's Child?
Yeah, we ain't about to Farrah and Michelle it out. We just going to thug it out on our DC2
Yo, funny
shit.
as shit.
Not DC3. And then there were two. But anyway, we wish Zaki luck on her future ventures. But how was your week, Chief?
My week was, like, inquisitive and...
It was a dope little week for real. Like,
your week was inquisitive?
yeah, like I just learned a lot of shit for real. I just learned that about myself that I'm very fucking talented and I can do anything. And this is for anybody. You can do literally anything if you put your mind to it. Like,
And you try
real life. Like, I'm coming up with ideas that, like, I've heard of and I've seen people try to do, but, like, not to the level of which I'm going to do. So be on the lookout for the Urban Burlesque show. It's going to be pretty fucking dope, guys.
What he described, it sounds pretty awesome.
It's going to be pretty fucking dope. So, yeah. Just that, just learning different creative things to do. Got me a new little MacBook, so I'm back in the production game doing that. And been watching The Wire, like binge watching, like
Yeah, actually,
super binge watching The Wire. If anybody who knows me knows, like, I really like that fucking show. Like, that is, like, really one of the hidden gems of Baltimore culture for real. Like,
I've
The
never
Wire.
seen it before watching it in his house. I mean, I probably, I've seen a couple episodes in
A
passing
great
back in the
fucking
day.
show. When I leave here, I'm going to go finish watching season 3, the whole season tonight.
Yeah, I came back over the other day and I'm like, yeah, I don't know where you are now.
Yeah,
What's happening?
it happens. Like, it's The Wire, man.
All right, I mean, I had a chill week. It wasn't that too crazy, but I went to the escape room with my cousin.
Hey, how was that? Like, my thing about that is I don't want to go to a room and be stuck.
It's not what you think.
I have a fear of that.
It's not what you think. So you got 60 minutes to solve a series of puzzles.
Oh, shit.
That leads to you getting out. I mean, you're going to get out either way, but you're either going to get yourself out or get let out. And if you get let out, you lose.
What do you win?
You don't win.
Well, that's no
You
fun.
just win. I mean, you want bragging
Come
rights
on,
until
man.
You got out,
No.
especially if you get out fast.
I need some. Oh,
Yeah, we got out.
shit.
We got out like 4 minutes early.
I just thought about something. Seeing a double rainbow.
Oh, yeah?
Just
I've seen
never
them
seen
before.
one in my life.
I've seen them. They're pretty dope to see
I
in person.
felt like that guy from YouTube who wanted to cry.
Wait. Oh, I know which one you're talking about. Did you know the guy, too? I just thought about when you said that was the one that had the goat and a llama walk up to him.
Yo, when I seen that video, I was like, what are the odds of a goat and a llama? That's some astrology shit right there. What in the stars let this man see a goat and a llama randomly in a parking lot?
Random shit, though.
It's always random shit. Shout out to everybody that's in the live right now. We got DJ Styles,
Yeah, shout out to everybody.
Johnny Lease. You
But
feel me?
yeah, the escape room was really
Tunes
dope.
Nation.
The puzzles were in some of the puzzles were hard, but the dope thing is like the dude that kind of walks you through like in terms of the rules is also kind of like your guide. So you get a walkie-talkie. You can talk to him and you can ask him questions. He's like, most people don't be trying to ask questions. He's like, please use me. Like that's what I'm here for.
So it's like Clue.
Essentially. So like you get all these different puzzles. Like it's just like a room. It's got stuff in it, and like each puzzle piece unlocks another puzzle piece. It's dope.
So this is like the questions like, what did Galileo say to
Not
like?
necessarily. It's more so like
You gotta go find something in the telescope or something.
Puzzles and like interesting puzzles that like.
Ain't no math involved, is it? because my ass would be stuck in that fucking room.
Puzzles that make you think you gotta do math, but you don't have to. So, for instance,
My ass would be stuck right in that goddamn room.
I hope I'm not like messing up anything, but one of them, I'm only gonna say one. There's a drawer, and like it's like a nightstand. You gotta open the drawer, but it's locked, and to unlock it, you gotta figure out this little puzzle that's on it. That's right here. It's just a little
Lord
paper.
Jesus.
And it's a small square and a big square.
You got to go to shit like that with people you're patient
each
with.
Each square has a number over it. So it was like 4211 or something like that. And it says on it, like, get the area or something like that. Or something like that. And that'll unlock the little lock on it. For some reason, I knew all you had to do was put the two numbers together to get the lock off because it was 4 spots. 4 numbers, 4 spots. A lot of it's
How long did it take you?
A second.
1 second?
Yeah, to get that done.
I think you're lying.
To get that part done?
I think you're lying.
Yeah, I looked at it, I knew it, and I put the numbers in. It was a matter of me looking at the paper, seeing that there were 4 numbers, and seeing that there were 4 number slots. I'm a logical thinker. The guy actually said there was no one else that ever did it like that either. That just looked at it and knew. And speaking of the guy, he looked exactly like Lip Gallagher from Shameless. It was fucking freaky.
It's a lot of shameless doppelgangers out here.
He was a literal lip doppelganger. It was.
I'm waiting to see a Fiona, a V, and a Kev.
I also, this week, I picked up a hack for the first time and last time.
Welcome to Baltimore, baby. You got your card.
I picked up a hitchhiker.
Yo, it's not a hitchhiker.
It
you
is
picked
a
up a hack.
Hitchhiker.
You picked it out. I mean, essentially, it is a city hitchhiker,
He's
but
hanging on the street.
I mean, that's the equivalent
It's
of
the same
thumb.
thing as this. It's just like that. I saw this guy walking, and he just looked so. He just looked like he needed help.
Did he stink?
No, actually he didn't. But he was like.
Oh, I done did some hacks.
He was slightly dressed up, like he looked like he was going to work, but like he looked disgruntled. It was hot. He had on this long ass sleeve T-shirt.
What?
You can tell he looked defeated, like he knew it wasn't gonna happen for him the way he was walking. I rode by, and like it was just something called to me, like
help this nigga.
This nigga needs help. This nigga needs help. Like I think this nigga needs help. So I hit a U-turn. I came around. He was like giving up. He was like standing there talking to some old guy that was just standing outside.
He felt defeated.
Yo, you could tell by the way he was doing it. And
Man, I can't get no ride.
I was like, yo, are you okay? I was like, yo, you good? And he was like, oh my God. He was like, he was like, I don't even really need, if you could just take me up to the light, that'd be great. Like, I just need, I'm late for work. I overslept, blah, blah, blah.
Sometimes that shit be in the stars, yo.
I let him in. And we went up the street. We had to stop at the gas station I needed gas. Because at the point that he wanted to go, I was like, yo, I'm on my lunch break. Right. You're going to have to make this stop with me, too. Because if I'm taking you to the next light, because he wanted to go to the next light. I was like, all right, well, I'm going to this light. If you want to go to the next one, you're going to have to come with me. Right. And then I'll drop you, and I'll just go a long way home. No big deal. But, like, he was cool. He was funny. He was, like, a younger guy. He literally just had a bad day. Like, his day got on the wrong foot.
Damn.
So I hope everything got better for him. Shout out to him wherever he was. He was trying to hit on me at that point. He was being funny about it, so it was cool. Like I was like, all right, you're about to get out anyway. All right, bye. But it was cool.
Yo, what they saying on live is most Baltimoreans look self-defeated, which is true. The average Baltimorean, we do have a self-defeated look about us,
bit.
But that's
everyone a little bit jaded.
Especially during the summertime, it gets hot outside. You can't get. He was probably like, man, I can't get no hack. I'm late for work. I'm sweating. I'm gonna sweat through my nice ass dress shirt. Oh shit.
Yeah, that's
how
the fuck I'm gonna get to work? That's how he was like, I think I probably
you was that man's angel. Like, yo, we like.
I ain't charging nothing or anything. I'm going in the same direction.
That universe shit is real, yo. Like, sometimes people be in the right place at the right time. Yeah. Like, it was this one time I'm at my grandmom's house when I was staying with her. I'm outside smoking. It was raining. I'm like, damn, it's raining hard as shit. Guy came walking down the street. Don't you know the people that they send around to sell insurance and shit? Yeah.
Told me this. Mm-hmm.
So he was selling something. I'm like, look, bro, I'm not even going to hold you up. Like, I ain't got shit to I'm living with my grandmother, my nigga. I don't got no car. I'm not doing shit. Like, I'm smoking a blunt talking to you. He was like, man, I respect that. I'm like, but it's raining, so you can kind of chill out. You feel me? While, you feel me, it's raining and shit like that. So we talking, blase, boom. And I was like, you want to hit the blunt? He was like, yeah, I hit the blunt. So he sat there, smoked with me. I asked him, like, what, just little personal shit about him. Just like, yo, where you from? Da-da-da-da. So as we talking, he dips off and goes down the street. It starts raining harder as he's walking down that way. So I'm still out there smoking. I go in the house, get a hoodie and a umbrella. I call him back up. I'm like, yo, here's the rest of this blunt. Take this hoodie and this umbrella because it's raining like a motherfucker out here and you're going to get sick. So just go ahead, take it. Be on about your way. You feel me? Like, sometimes you got to be that. You got to be that person that you would want somebody to do for you.
I'm big on good Samaritan type shit. So, yeah, it's important. But we got a lot of little things to cover, so we're going to move along. So, apparently they want to bring dead people back to life.
What? Zombies?
Scientists, I forgot exactly who or where. I have the link on my page if you guys are curious.
That means they done brought some rats or something back. They done brought a monkey
Daily
or something
Mail.
back to
Daily
life.
Mail is slightly credible. Yeah, they fucking want to use brain stem cell research that they've been doing to jumpstart the brain again, because your brain being dead is what makes you clinically dead, and they feel like they can reverse that. Why the fuck
Zombies.
do we have to live in that with the living dead?
Zombies.
Is what I want to know.
Zombies.
That's how you get zombies.
That's not how.
That's not exactly how you get
That's
zombies.
exactly a zombie. Like, you just literally created a zombie.
So what happens when these motherfuckers go rogue?
It's a zombie breakout.
Is this why we have The Walking Dead?
Hey, yo, real shit. People laugh at me when I say this show. Walking Dead is real. So if you live in Atlanta or L.A., just know in a couple years, it's going to be, it's already, we got.
I thought they were doing it in Florida. When
we got super AIDS out here now. Well, I think that was on some bad trip shit.
They
like
said
on
bath
some.
salts, but it was some fucking.
What motherfucker you know out here is really just smoking bath salts?
Crazy niggas, I guess. I don't know the nigga homeless. Maybe he
I'm
just
good.
did whatever he could do that he got his hands on. I'm trying to get high. I can't get nothing.
I'm good. Unless they want to start bringing back zombies as soldiers and taking out soldiers
That
from.
I'm with.
Do that. I'll do that.
Let's
if y'all
have
want to
a
bring back,
zombie army.
we can take a zombie army. We can take over any country in the world.
Lit.
That'd be dope.
That'd be
Have
lit.
a zombie army? Hell yeah, a
They
bunch
got
of
shit to live
thriller-looking
for anyway.
motherfuckers.
They
Come
already
on.
died. They ain't got nothing to live
Teach them
for.
the thriller dance. Send them over to Iraq. Boom. There you go.
They got to pull up like that.
What's up? Like, what? I'm trying to tell niggas, yo. If you seen some zombies coming across the horizon, wouldn't you run?
Nigga,
Yes.
whoa, hell yeah.
Yes.
I'm out. And if they just so happen to be the one from that
Shoot 'em
other
all you
scary
want.
movie, the ones that run,
Oh, yeah. That 28 days later?
I hope they're
That shit
not
was
them.
scary.
Now, if they the niggas that just...
Them Lexington Market zombies. Hey, yo, this is like a little tangent real quick. I've always thought about this, too. If zombies were real in Baltimore, Lexington Market would be the illest spot in the world. Like, the zombie apocalypse, if you think about it, it would start with people with diseases and people who do drugs.
Did you see my shirt, by the way? It came in the mail this week.
What is it? What is that?
Love doesn't feel like 90s R&B. I don't want it.
Ooh, yeah.
Casey! JoJo!
That's super real.
If it ain't feeling like 90s R&B, I don't want it.
Speaking of music, 90s R&B, it's some people out there that are trying to bring back that feel of music. I thought Bryson Tiller was gonna do it, but he's not.
He's doing his trap soul thing.
I mean, if you want to think about it, trap soul is just an advanced way of saying Jodeci.
Essentially, I mean, they've taken regular R&B and stripped it down to something that is accessible to people that like trap music, which is what music has become overrun by, but still want some R&B.
Jodeci.
Yeah. But, all right, so I've seen quite a few posts. Well, it's just like random. They're not even connected, but I've seen a few posts recently about people and their views on people that travel often and, like, that aren't necessarily, like, well off. So, like, you know, someone like me, I get around a bit. You know, I travel. And, like, someone was saying how, like, you know, they can't see themselves traveling and stuff like that until they are not using their check, like their paycheck.
Their whole paycheck? If you're using your whole paycheck to travel, you best not be on no plane.
I'm like, here's my thing. I make that shit work. You know, I pull what I can from each check to get to the goals I got. Like, I pull 100 from this check, 2 from that, 3 from this.
Well, that's
whatever
from
it
different
takes.
checks. Like, you're saving, you have a goal of going. Now, there are some people out there that be like, yo, my homies are going to such and such place. I'm trying to go.
If they want to go, they could do the same thing. Pinch and pull from where you can.
pinch
real
and pull responsibly. Do
Of
not
course.
put yourself in a hole.
Of course, you don't.
Because you want to go out and just.
You don't want to like pull like, okay, I'm gonna put off my rent for 2 weeks.
No, that's the dumbest shit
No,
in the
you
world.
don't want to do that. But if you have ways, like, so for instance, one way that I've been budgeting is splitting every bill in half so that every check I'm paying my bills, but they're always taken care of. They're never gonna be late because each check is paying the bills. You know what I mean? So half and half out each check. That's how I'm doing it. So the way I've worked it out with my monthly expenses, I should have, based on what I produce, between on the minimum side, 3 to 7, 800 extra outside of that.
Outside of
What I'm paying for my bills out of each check. That type of stuff. I mean, if you're paying your budget properly. If I was paying my bills when they were due, I wouldn't have that allowance.
But all of these chicks and guys out here going to Miami and
because my rent and my car payments due at the same time. That's damn near like 70% of your check. How you not paying anything?
All y'all going to Miami and all of these places, and your kids looking dusty.
And another
you
thing,
walk around in Jordans.
People be like, "Oh, I don't have that vacation time," and it's not like, I mean, I get pretty good vacation time, but I don't get like, I'm not a manager, so I don't get excellent time. But the way to do that is, well, with me, again, I don't know, every job's different. With me, I have 2 days off a week.
But you also work hard at your job.
I do, but that, you know what I mean, I'm allotted 2 days off a week. So when I schedule time off, I usually will do it from Thursday to Monday. So that way, it's
like a smart person would do.
I mean, you get 2 days from each week and then one extra day. So every time you go away, you're only actually using one vacation day. You gotta finagle it. You gotta work it out.
Take them on your days off.
But I do feel that traveling is important, especially being the kind of person that can't necessarily afford to travel, because it literally recharges your batteries. It makes you feel.
I feel like traveling
better
is
about doing your day-to-day rat race. If I didn't get the breaks that I get when I get them, I would not be okay.
I feel like traveling is important between certain ages.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like between like 25 and 35 and shit like that. Prime traveling in times.
It helps you find yourself, especially if you do it by yourself. Like I'm going to Puerto Rico next month by myself. I'm looking forward to it.
I just have a fear of going somewhere by myself because I know how I am.
In terms of what?
I would be the one, for instance, the first time I went to Florida by myself. Didn't know nobody but my cousin. Got off the plane, had money in my pocket right here. Had took my money out to do something. Turned to grab my bag. By the time I turned to grab my bag, I noticed my money was gone out of my hand. So I'm like, where the fuck is my money at? All right, so now I'm on a quest to find my money. So I'm all searching around.
It's gone.
No, it's not. It's not. It's really not. So I find it. It's like over there by like
everything.
It's by the baggage claim or whatever. So I'm like, oh shit, thank God, ain't nobody take it. I do all that. I turn around. Somebody done stole my backpack.
They ain't take the money. They
ain't
took
my money. They took my backpack. So I'm that type of nigga. Like I'm out in public.
This nigga loses everything.
Hey, don't trip off me, cuz.
Nah, but they don't know you like that to know that
me,
shit. To know how like that story, I would expect to hear something like that. He loses shit that's just in his hand. We be literally like leaving his house, and then like we're walking outside. Wait, where's my keys?
Don't trip off me, yo. I've definitely locked myself out the house one time, and if anybody from my job is watching, all right. Let me explain this shit.
Go ahead, though.
All right. I locked myself out the house. The keys were in my hand, but I had put them down because I had to grab something. So they was on the armrest of my sofa. When you walk in my door, my sofa's right there. So I'm checking. I'm like, oh, shit, I just locked the bottom lock. I can't lock the top lock, so I had to climb in the living room window. That's why there's no screen in my living room window, because I had to pull that bitch out. I had to climb in the living room window. It was a table right there. Don't you know the other on the other side of that table holding that plants up? It was another table on the other side. I just stepped down on the table. Legs gave out. And the table's broke now. So
that's funny.
Don't leave your keys in the house.
But yeah, I just highly
travel with somebody else.
Go travel. Hey, if you are absent-minded, maybe you do need a travel buddy.
I do need a travel buddy.
If you are a little bit more efficient and you can keep track of your stuff, then you might be okay by yourself.
Don't be like me.
But yeah, I'm going away next weekend. I'll be in San Diego. Go see Shaky. I was supposed to go in April, but now I'm going next week. Actually, the week after that, a friend of mine invited me down to Ocean City, so I have a day off. I'm gonna try to do a 2-day thing, and then there's July with Puerto Rico and Toronto in August, and then I'm probably gonna sit my ass down until
You're going
Vegas.
to the 6.
Vegas will be in December again.
But you don't have no woes going with you to the 6.
Yeah, I'm going to the 6 by myself, but I'm gonna meet my woe up there.
You don't got no real woes going with you.
I mean, what you want to go to?
I do, but I don't have no passport. So
I was about to say, you got some time. It takes 6 to 8 weeks.
I thought it takes 6 to 8 months.
Weeks. This nigga said months. Nigga,
I'm about to say, damn, niggas be out here waiting on passports.
waiting hard as shit. I can't wait to take this. Nah, yo, you got 6 to 8 weeks. It's $160.
Yeah, I know that. I thought it was months.
Yeah, no. I gotta get mine when mine expired last year. So,
You ever filled your passport?
I only had one stamp in there when I went to Spain on my 8th grade trip.
My sister's passport book is like, if you're watching right now, your passport book is goals. Goals.
Yeah,
you know why? Your shit is
I'm
goals.
working toward it. I mean, I've been getting around, but I've been domestically getting around. I'm want to branch out to international next year.
I'm domestic. That. I'm real domestic, like Natty Bow around this bitch.
I'm domestic, but
domestic than a
Shameless
motherfucker.
Is coming back.
Don't say that. When?
I think it's next week, if not this week.
What? You just. I thought they were still filming for real.
I can look at the exact date and get it to you by the end of tonight, but I saw a meme today that said when you're excited that Shameless is coming back next week. And I don't know if they mean this week, like Sunday coming, or the following.
I go on people's pages, and I base it off what they post. So sometimes when they post like pictures of them on set and saying, "Hey, we're filming season 8" or something like that.
Yeah, but they've been posting that for months.
I seen some like recent though, like
it's been for months that they've been posting filming pictures. They've started filming not long after the season ended. Yo, there was a funny meme. You gotta look at my page. It's like, you know how they'll show someone dancing at a block party or something. It's like a guy. He's like going in, and it's like it says that what I said, and it's to the Shameless theme song.
Stop.
So it's like, and he's on the beat, so it's dope.
Shout outs to all the people out there that watch Shameless.
Yes,
Spunky put me on
y'all know Gush TV. Hey, yo, I always say Showtime owes me a goddamn check because I have created so many Shameless followers from the people that I put on, and then knowing the people they put on too. I literally, even dope. Still, I get people that hit me up on Facebook like, yo, I started watching Shameless because of you. I talk about that shit all the time. I love that show.
Ass show.
Yeah, I put a lot of people on. One of the best shows ever.
Dope ass show. Another good show is
I was about to move on.
Go ahead. I can't think of the name of the show now.
So did you hear that there was a mother that spent $25,000 on her son's?
Hell yeah, before Camel, he fucked one of them girls.
There was 3 bitches.
He probably fucked all 3 of them. I don't think he fucked a Muslim. You think she was Muslim for real?
I don't know if she was really Muslim. Was the Muslim bitch on the camel? Because I ain't see it.
Nah, she was the one. It was like she had like
Where
black
did the
and white
camel
on.
Come to play?
Who the fuck knows? This nigga said he wanted a camel and she made it happen.
Why? What did you need?
It's a Dubai theme prom.
But it's just, it was too much. I mean,
his mother definitely paid for him to get some senior night pussy though.
Apparently though, like she had, somebody said she saved up or something like that.
25 racks.
And apparently he deserved it. I don't know. I don't think any kid deserves $25,000.
No, don't say that. Don't say that.
No, $25,000 worth of
for
prom.
One event.
I'm gonna say worth of prom. I wasn't gonna say they don't deserve the money, but for prom,
not for one event.
Worth of prom shit. Fuck no.
Not for one event.
I'm like, damn. Does she not expect it? Like literally, the first thing I thought when I saw it.
He's never getting married.
That's what I said. Does she not expect a nigga to get married? Like,
you want to know why he's never getting married? His mother just paid for him to have 3 women.
No, the reason, and I don't know if this is a little deep. The reason that he's not getting married is because his mother thinks so little of his life that she'd rather spend $25,000 on her son's prom than to plan for maybe he might go to college or maybe he might get married one day. Why would you think that this prom is such a monumental moment for this boy that it deserves $25,000?
Has he never had a birthday?
Shit? I'm like, why is prom mean that much?
If she's spending that much on prom, I don't think the story is what it's saying it is.
I don't know. Somebody apparently.
$25,000 on prom if you don't got it.
She saved it apparently.
She's an entrepreneur.
She's an entrepreneur, but I don't think they're rich.
No, I don't think they're rich.
I don't know. The shit to me, even if I was rich, is
Based
excessive.
off of the people that was outside seeing the prom go off, no.
Yeah, it's excessive. I mean, it kind of ties into like the shit with Kendrick Lamar. Like he bought his sister a brand new Camry for graduation.
Hey yo, a brand new Camry though.
And
Them shit's not cheap. Them shits is not cheap,
At
yo.
least $25,000.
Them shits is not
At
cheap,
least.
yo.
Which is what this mother spent on her son's prom. Why is it not okay?
I think it's because it's Kendrick Lamar and they know Kendrick Lamar got money.
But Kendrick Lamar bought a $524,000 house instead of buying a mansion.
Kendrick Lamar don't even drive a Mercedes or no McLaren
Yo,
like that.
Kendrick Lamar got a new town ass house. Kendrick
does.
Lamar got
He
a
real
new
life
town,
got
Owings Mills ass house.
like-
It's just a regular residential area house. Why would he have bought his
He got it's like an Atlanta mansion, if you would say.
Yeah. And it
Nothing
looks,
spectacular.
But it looks more traditional. It looks like a regular split level house from what I saw. But it's just like, why would he buy his sister a Lamborghini or some wild shit?
But why can't people just be like how his song said, be humble? He just put out a whole song about being humble.
You mad about some shit that ain't even about like this,
Yo, and the
if
critics
she's
are
not-
really like bashing that man.
if
They're
she's
really
not,
bashing
she's
that
happy.
man.
She's excited.
She ain't had no car.
Right. Nigga, and it's new. It's brand new.
That nigga could have bought her a brand new pogo stick with the box on it. She'd have been happy.
Yo, trust me, in my line of business, I see people that make a lot of money a year that do way less for their own children, not let alone a sibling. So, in regards to, automotive stuff. So, I don't understand. Anyway.
I don't get that shit
Meantime,
either.
these people struggling to even get approved for a car loan. Anyway.
Drinks tea.
I noticed that TMZ kind of is losing its credibility. I used to go to TMZ as like my first stop for like when something broke.
Because TMZ they were very, very, very relevant, and they were
They were good at getting the scoop.
better than like CNN and shit like that.
They were using tabloid tactics with real news.
Yeah.
They were on the scene, like paparazzi on the scene. They have literal paparazzi that's out there, but they're getting information. They became known enough for them to actually get interviews on the spot and shit like that too. So it's like, sorry, we ordered food and shit. Come on. But anyway, what was I saying?
You was talking about, I'm going to keep it G with you. I don't know, yo.
Oh, right. So I feel like when I mentioned this on Facebook, somebody said that they were more so like a media takeout. I said they were media takeout-ish now. And they said they've always been that way. I'm like, they've always had their bullshit stories. Of course, they do gossip too. But at the same time, they had a lot of real news over anything else.
It's called Charles. I'm listening.
They had a lot of real news over anything else.
With TMZ?
Yeah. Even though they had
It was real news,
they had
but
their bullshit stories, but they mostly had
they're
real
still
stories.
just tabloids. It's just tabloids.
But they had credible stories. So like you get a lot of fake news now. Whereas that was a place that
I
actually
think that's
gave you
just
real
because
news.
they're sources.
Nigga, yes, they still had real news though.
Some of
But I feel like it switched. I feel like now they have,
like their sources are going off to getting better jobs because now they're being known as the sources for that news.
now they have fake news more than real news, and like now
They reach.
I wouldn't think I would see a day where I would trust the Shade Room before I trust TMZ.
I don't trust none of that shit.
I trust Shade Room's news before I trust TMZ's
Nah,
news.
B.
I go with whoever's right the most.
I trust Murder Inc. Baltimore page
That
more
right
than
there.
this
Well,
shit.
that is literally like a news report of death. So why would you ever not trust it?
No, they be having like reports on that.
Speaking of death, like life is crazy.
Oh my God, that got very Darth Vaderish.
I realized this week just kind of that. I mean, it's something you know, but like you see things happen that remind you at times that your life could really go any way. Like you literally never know how you're going to spend the rest of your life from today on. Like you don't know. There is a guy that like my daughter's father was friends with. Like when we were together, he would hang out with us and stuff. He was always like, very like not flamboyant in a gay way, but just like
Very
extra.
expressive.
Yeah. So like very
Extroverted.
like larger than life kind of personality, kind of. And
Larger than life. I like
maybe a year ago or so, he set himself on fire by accident trying to light a cigarette. I forget the circumstances of how the fire took place, but he burned like most of, if not all of his body, and
Lighting a cigarette. Was it a match?
I don't remember. He told me, like, my daughter's father told me the story, but I don't remember what. Like, I just know he was lighting a cigarette. But the crazy thing, like, he's still in good spirits somehow, but, like, he is, like, he'll never be the same again. Mm-hmm. He looks so different in it, like, in a scary way, and I find it even astonishing that he's able to keep any kind of quality of life, like, because he said he's still happy and normal.
Cause, man.
But it's like he never thought he would live that way for the rest of his life.
But that's somebody that, you feel me, nothing can, you feel me, change their spirit. Some people just naturally. I was watching 30 Rock, and this is a perfect example. It's a guy on there. It's like they were having a competition where, like, they were betting, and Alec Baldwin told him, like, hey, look, put your NBC jacket on the table. If you really love your job that much, you'll bet it. Even if you lose or not, you're going to walk out of here. If you lose, you're going to be a champion. Your loss. And he was like, you know what? Like, it's not about the money for me. It was the fact that I got to work here, or it's the fact that he could be just one of those people, like, he just go day by day living his experiences. And like,
but even still, like, my whole thing is just like it's the realization on the really basic level of your life could literally be different tomorrow. Yeah. And you could live your life out in a way that you never expected. People who are paralyzed, I'm sure they didn't expect to live their life that way. There's a guy that is married. They're not married. I think they're engaged to a girl I went to high school with. He just got into this serious car accident and has been fighting for his life for the last few days. Shit. Like, it's just so crazy because the day before everything was fine. You would never expect. It's just, you never know. I just want to kind of put that out there for people to think about too. Like, don't be so petty or hold grudges and you just never know. Don't hold on to things. Like, you don't know what tomorrow brings. Not even on some you might die shit. But it's just like, you don't know what could happen to you or somebody else. Something real fucked up could happen to somebody you just had an argument with. I mean, not to say you should always just forgive people, but I just say, like, hash it out as you can, as it comes. Just
have a little bit of compassion and empathy in your heart.
Life's short. Speaking of shows like we were before, Underground got canceled.
I'm pissed.
Apparently,
The Get Down got canceled.
Yeah,
I'm pissed.
we talked about that last week. A bunch of black shows apparently got canceled. I think there were 8 or 9 of them.
There's a couple
all of
other
them that
white
were,
ones too.
No, there was an article about it. 8 or 9 different black TV shows that were empowering, essentially, got canceled as opposed to, like, shitty shows, like Love and Hip Hop and stuff.
And
I mean, it could be real. It could really be an attack on us on that side of it. They want us to stay in one box. So I'm not going to refute that, especially with the next thing I'm going to tell you. John Legend felt some kind of way about it being canceled, and he took it upon himself to say, hey, you know, I'm going to make sure this gets picked up by somebody. He's like, I'm going to get it on own. Yeah. He was saying that. Oprah was like, nope.
She said no?
Oprah said, I'm not picking it up. Here's the bullshit that she said. She said that she can't afford to have Underground.
But you got every Tyler Perry motherfucking soap opera on your fucking show.
She can't afford Underground and Pink Sugar. She's like, I can't afford to do both of those. Aren't you isn't she like top 5?
Don't Oprah got commas people? Every time she blink?
She has she's a billionaire, isn't she? Like,
I could have
not ever spend $1 billion in a lifetime?
I could have swore she get 50 cents
especially if it's
every blink.
Building revenue. Doesn't that station make her like almost billions? So I don't understand.
I don't get that either.
That's what makes me feel like, because I'm not really one to ever really buy into like, oh, we're being attacked outside of the times.
But that's a blatant like.
I say that's obvious. Like, come on, Oprah.
They did it back in the day though. Look at how many black sitcoms we don't have.
Oprah can't.
As opposed to what we had even when we were young.
Oprah, you can't afford.
Oprah,
another show.
If Ellen DeGeneres can give out Hoover vacuum cleaners every Christmas time for 12 days straight, you can do that. All
right, a couple quick things. Sister is rebooting.
I didn't agree with that. I still don't agree with that.
I think I'm with it.
Order that so
especially since they don't look old. They look young still. They look good. So I'm with it. Bill Cosby is on trial.
They said a second accuser came.
Yeah, I don't think is it on TV? Because I haven't seen it anywhere.
It's not on TV. It might be on like one. It might be like C-SPAN or something.
Why is it not on TV?
It might be something that you. It might be something.
Casey Anthony was. Why is it?
It was something else new that was on TV too.
What the fuck? Speaking of this kind of stuff too.
Mike Brown and Trayvon Martin was on TV.
Yeah, he was. Zimmerman was on TV. Yeah, And Comey is testifying tomorrow on TV. It's going to be coming on at 10 a.m.
Oh, now niggas need to see that.
Yeah,
I want to see that. Yeah, I want to see that.
They released like the first bits of like his statement, and they are very very damning. So I cannot
On Trump straight up.
Yeah, I cannot wait to see this.
Something telling me Comey's not going to hold no cut cards.
Yeah,
He's not going to give a fuck.
Trump-
He's going to name drop, and he's going to not give a fuck once again.
Trump is Nixon 2.0, and like even like
Sprinkle a little bush.
Comey said that like he felt the need to start taping or like keeping track of the conversations he was having with Trump. He said he never felt the need to do anything like that under Obama's administration. He was like, this is
Think about that dynamic too. Obama, you can look at Obama and say, damn, yo, he seems like a genuinely cool person. Mm-hmm. You can look at Trump and be like, that's an orange pill. Yo, he's an orange
like a
motherfucker.
Piece of shit. He is.
Like, that nigga is tan. Like,
so, also, speaking of Bill Cosby, too, people were mad at Keisha Knight Pulliam because she accompanied him to the courtroom. Apparently, Black Twitter was like,
Rudy can't go in there with her father, yo. Let Rudy go in there with her father.
I believe he raped the bitches, but that doesn't mean that everyone.
I don't think he did all of them.
I think he raped.
You think he did Miss Trinidad, Joe?
I don't know about that.
Beverly Johnson.
Oh no, I think some of them like wasn't it Janice? What's it called?
Janice. What's it? Shorty from
America's Next Top Model.
Yeah.
I don't believe her.
I don't think
some
she
of them,
did.
Of course, probably I think kind of just like was wilding.
All them no name ones though.
I think
yeah.
I think majority.
Out of all, what was it, 34 or 50 something like
50
that?
50 something.
I think he did 15.
No, fuck no. I think he did at least 40.
I think he did 15.
At least 40. Nah, you gotta understand again. I've had this. I'm not gonna go into it too much to go on a tangent, but I've had this debate with people so many times, and what people just really have to understand, which you should. People in positions of power, like Bill Cosby, when he was in that position of power, to bring in people and be a mentor to people.
And I've showed you some of them older movies.
Yeah, and you should already know too. But him being in that position is perfect for the type of dude that he was portraying himself to be in other movies and like in that stand-up that we heard that time.
Oh yeah, that shit was weird.
That position is perfect for a dude like that because these girls are willing to put themselves in positions they know they probably shouldn't be in to get where they need to be. They're gonna do whatever it takes to get where they gotta go. So I saw this post that tried to point out something interesting about Little Uzi Vert. Apparently, like he says a lot of like evil shit in his music.
Oh yeah.
When you
Have you listened to that EXO?
I've never.
All my friends are dead. Push me to the edge. Yeah.
I thought that was.
I don't really care if you cry. Nah.
See, because I don't even feel like the chorus makes sense in that song. So I kind of tune out.
He said that shit was a real life like experience that happened.
All his friends are dead.
No, he said he was talking to a shorty and that shit really happened to him. Like
what happened? I don't know.
All right, so in the song he said, shorty said to him like he said to her like I don't care if she was crying in front of him or something like that. And he was like I don't care if you cry. She was like all my friends are dead. Like she's like he liked them emo crazy bitches. So like.
Well, apparently, if you say his name fast, it's Lucifer.
Lucifer. You just added that C in there.
Lucifer. Z and C are reminiscent of each other.
We can break that down another day.
I thought that was interesting. Though. I don't know enough about him to know. Like, apparently, he like talks about 666, all this stuff. I don't know.
Yeah, your boy The Weeknd does it too.
When on what song? Not on anything in his catalog.
And we can go into another conversation on that one.
Well, you're talking to literally someone that knows every single word he's uttered in regards to his catalog. So if it's something that's a feature,
He talking about raping bitches?
no, they talk about running trains on bitches. No, not raping them because they're willing. That they like girls know. Trust me, girls know what their crew is about.
Okay.
Literally, I had one of his friends accost me on Twitter. It started on Twitter, but we were on the phone. His friend Amari Shakur is one of his good friends. He has rapped about him before. He asked me about like letting them, So that shit's real. They really do that, and they're not raping bitches. Bitches say yes.
They're gonna put you in a dark room and just let people open the door.
They were just gonna let shit happen to me.
That's crazy.
But anyway, SZA is dropping her album finally.
That's just gonna be dope.
On the 9th. I cannot wait. Everything that I've heard.
Travis
thus
Scott
far is
album
great.
come out pretty soon too.
Yeah.
Oh, speaking of albums, this really pissed me off. Childish Gambino is doing like literally
No
no
more
more albums after the next one that he's putting out. So after this album that is coming out next, his next project, he's not doing any more music,
Lil
which makes sense because he's about to have a son.
Yeah.
He's about to. Everybody wants season 2 for Atlanta.
Can't wait.
He has to give the people that.
We can't wait.
He has to give the people that, along with giving the people that. Star Wars fans gonna want to see him as
and Lion King.
Yeah, Star Wars fans are gonna want to see him as Lando, and the Lion King generations are gonna want to see him in this new live action Lion King as Simba.
Mm-hmm. And
So he's not gonna have no time. It's not gonna. Yeah,
I
it
think
makes
he'll
sense.
come back eventually, but
Yeah, on some
now
who
it
did
makes
that
sense.
shit when we was younger?
I don't know.
Came back
Aaliyah
10
do
years
it all
later.
the time. Aaliyah used to do it all the time.
Aaliyah ain't come back 10 years later.
Aaliyah took so much time off between.
It wasn't 10 years.
Age ain't nothing but a number. She was 20.
It was like
No,
Aaliyah was like
Okay, I'm
16.
sorry. I forgot 1 in a Million.
Yeah.
So age ain't nothing but nothing to 1 in a Million was a couple years.
No, it was only like 3 years. She
That
was like,
fucking lot.
she was 19. People, it take 3 years for people to do albums now. If you look at people's standard album charts, it go from like
People
2008
were
to
staying-
2010.
People were still staying consistent back then like that though. Like
I think
outside
when
of
we
what
say
she was.
when we hear consistent, we think of the singles that we're constantly hearing all the time.
Consistent means they're constantly dropping music, whether it's year to year or
If
throughout
you
the
think
year.
about it, people was dropping music.
Not
the
her.
same. She was dropping music the same way. She just ain't have hits like that on every album.
No. Age Ain't Nothing But a Number had a huge gap between that
It was only
and 1 in
2
a
to 3
Million.
years, yo.
That's a big gap.
Think
There's
of
still
Kendrick.
other-
He just had 2 years in between his albums.
But he was still prevalent. She wasn't doing nothing else in between those albums. Now between 1 in a Million and her Aaliyah album, she did things like Romeo Must Die and all that other type of shit. But between those two albums, she was
I think
gone.
I think 1 in a Million
You
was
were
her
younger.
breakout.
You may
I think
not
that was her
remember.
breakout album. Though.
It was. But the first album was extremely popular too. She started the whole style with the baggy pants and the short top.
I'm not discrediting none of that. But what I'm saying is her first album compared to 1 in a Million, like
So again, they both were monumental for different reasons. They started that sound that Timbaland started with 1 in a Million. Her sound from Age Ain't Nothing But Another started that sound too. The whole soft voice and the funky beat.
you don't think that was R. Kelly?
Of course he wrote it, but we're talking about the music. We're not talking about the producers.
No, I know that, but you don't think that because her style changed.
Of course, she was with
Dramatically.
R. Kelly. That was her style. She got with Tim and them. That was her style. That's not the point. The point is the fact that both albums had big impacts in her careers for the point in the career that she was. Both albums impacted the game.
I think 1 in a Million impacted it more than.
See, again, I have to say, I think that you might not have been old enough at the
Probably
time
not.
to be to be cognizant of it. Like, of course, you probably knew the songs because you were like not a baby, but you weren't paying attention to like the pop culture side of it. Whereas though I was an older kid that was actually a fan and listening, like, and paying it, like, I knew, like, we all wanted to dress like Leah. I was 9. I wanted to wear black nail polish. I wanted to do all that, like, we wanted to look like her.
Okay.
She was just as influential with that album as she was with 1 in a Million. But see, you're more connected to that one because that was more so that closer to that age where you understood it, like how I was closer to the age where I understood the other.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it doesn't. That's all besides the point. Anyway, the whole point was there was just her doing more stuff between 1 in a Million and Aaliyah, and between the two first albums, there was nothing. She was just gone for 3 years. She was gone. And so when 1 in a Million dropped, actually, Are You That Somebody dropped first. When that shit came out, it was like, oh my God, she's back, and what the fuck is this?
Yeah.
This is amazing. Yeah, she was just gone.
Oh wait, Are You That Somebody?
That stopped. Yeah, that came out before 1 in a
Sure,
Million.
it's not if that girl only knew.
No, that.
Are You That Somebody was on Dr. Dolittle, shorty.
I know, and it came out before the album came out.
1 in a Million came out like 96.
We're gonna do research. We're not gonna.
Yo,
we
this is
got
an
way
argument
too
that
much
we're
other shit.
literally gonna have like
off the air.
At
We
like
can't do
12
this right
o'clock.
now.
Like, we're
Anyway,
going to
there've
literally
been
hash this out.
multiple fucking terrorist attacks over the past week. Like, I feel like there have been like 8. Like, today alone here in Dundalk, there was a guy busting off at the cops.
People getting tired of cops, but it's been a lot of random shit.
He robbed somewhere.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he robbed somewhere, and then, he started doing
Was he white or black? I think I asked you that
can't tell.
earlier.
He was racially ambiguous.
You in this racially ambiguous word.
That's why you describe it. So people are mad at Bill Maher. Excuse me, not John Mayer. People are mad at Bill Maher.
He used it in the wrong context. He shouldn't have said it, period.
I thought it was funny. So,
Oh, God.
they're mad at him because he was talking to, I think it was a senator or someone like that was on his house, and he said something about getting him out in the fields with him, and he was like, I wouldn't be in the fields. I'm a house nigga. But it's like...
You don't say that, Bill.
I thought it was funny.
You don't say that, Bill.
Because it's Bill, I thought it was funny.
No.
Bill was fucking Superhead for years. Bill loves
So
black
what?
bitches. I don't know.
So what? Robert De Niro can't say nigga.
So I'm sorry. I can't take anyone that loves black people seriously as a racist. I'm sorry. So anytime they do anything that could be perceived as racist to people that are more sensitive to it, I'm like,
It's not that he's racist. It's the fact that once one of your homeboys see you doing it, they gonna think that it's okay.
No, because they know they're not Bill. I wouldn't be Bill Maher's friend and think I could just be Bill Maher. I can't do the shit and say the shit that he do. That's Bill Maher. He's known for being Bill Maher.
But people should have already expected that, because comedians
That's
now.
what it is. And things are just so.
I don't want to say comedians are reaching, but comedians now are. It's all about shock value.
But so they have to go further. But say like shock
They
value.
have to
it
go
takes a lot
further
more to shock us.
because now we literally have a president who touches vaginas and think it's okay. So now our shock value is being decreased by, you feel me, our president alone. So
Halle Berry was fake pregnant.
What?
Well, she was saying that she had a steak. She was like, can a girl had a steak? But she was literally looking about 5 months pregnant. Her stomach was like this, like out. And she was
That's probably Halle Berry's real body.
She's standing on the red carpet and she was holding her stomach like.
That's probably Halle Berry's real body,
I
yo.
thought it was weird. I didn't understand. But anyway.
That's Halle Berry's real body, yo.
So Beyonce's Beehive has come up with a theory that she has had the babies. And
why can't they just let her live?
there's a really funny, not funny. It was an interesting, I think it was on Gawker that I saw the article, and they kind of just went over everything that they have found. And there's one thing is the Memorial Day picture that she posted with her and Blue, where Blue's kind of sitting up on her hump. They're like, the picture in comparison to the last picture she posted of her belly from the baby shower, the bump is smaller in the one on Memorial Day, which leads them to believe that it's an old picture, and she's trying to throw people off by posting old pictures.
I don't want to hear these people.
The other correlation that shows it was an old picture is the fact that her hair in that picture matches a picture from back.
Oh,
I think they said it was like May 2nd or something like that, where her hair was crimped. It was the same. It was the same wig though. It was the same hair. So they're like, oh, so the one from this one is different from that one. So it must have been around that time. And that's one thing they looked at. They also looked at the fact that Solange canceled a tour performance randomly. Right, and that's what they said. They said that's really strange. And they said it was like for production drama or something like that. So they thought that was even weirder. They're like, nah, we're not buying this. Like, your sister gave birth. And somebody spotted what looked very, 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 very much like Tina Knowles at a hospital in LA. But the pitfall for that particular thing was that was on different days, but that it was after that Solange came, so she could have just came after.
So, the first kid, y'all was blowing her shit up, talking about she not pregnant.
Because she wasn't. She definitely had a surrogate.
The second kid, oh my God, she having this baby too early now. She done had the babies early.
Well, no, they don't feel like it's early. They're excited. They just feel like, why she won't share the babies with us?
Woman live. If I was Beyonce, y'all wouldn't see my kids. Fuck the public. Y'all wouldn't see none of my babies. Y'all wouldn't see Blue. Y'all wouldn't see none of these kids.
Blue was in a little dance recital the other day.
What? I seen that shit.
It was so cute. She was cute. But
we're gonna literally watch that child grow up.
Yeah.
Between her, Northwest, and Assad. Those are going to be the 3 kids, but I think those 3 alone, they're going to have a face of child stardom just off of their parents' shit alone.
Yeah, we gotta move on. There's a couple quick points. Lionel Richie's bassist stabbed himself multiple times, apparently because he was on edibles, which I think is fucking bullshit because we don't make you do shit like that.
Wait, pause.
Yeah.
Go back 2 seconds. What did you just say?
Lionel Richie's bassist. He stabbed himself all over because of edibles.
Okay, one time, I can understand one. The one, God. All right, the one, yes, but what made you do 2 to 3 to 4? What in your brain?
The edibles. Get the fuck out my face. You was on some other shit and you ain't want to own up to it. It's okay.
Sounds like that booger sugar.
Sounds like meth or some other shit. I don't know, but it
that
definitely wasn't
sugar.
weed, and you can get the fuck out my face with that shit. Lil Yachty only sold 46,000 units.
Boom, 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 boom.
And Hillary Duff is thick as fuck, and everybody's talking about it.
Fuck Hillary Duff. You seen this new and improved Rihanna? I like thick
I haven't
Rihanna.
actually seen any pictures of her being actually thick other than her.
You ain't seen her
pictures
in
wearing
like.
baggy clothes.
Nah, you gotta see her. Oh, we live. Sure, she had
I've
on like a
only seen her in
bikini.
baggy
Oh my
clothes. I haven't
goodness.
seen her in a bikini yet. Cause I'm like, I'm waiting to see.
I'm
a
waiting
real
to see.
picture where she looks
I'm
thick.
waiting to see Rihanna at Carnival.
Yeah,
this
I can't
thick.
Wait. I can't wait to see that.
This thick Rihanna at Carnival. Oh man.
And one more thing before we go.
What time it is?
Well, to break real quick so we can talk about astrology
Oh.
because it's we running out of time. I don't know how we keep we trying to fix it. Somehow we keep running out like
Nigga, go.
time. But anyway, we're gonna take this music break, and just so you know, today's broadcast is brought to you in part by up and coming reality show Chase the Dream Baltimore.
Chase the
See,
Dream.
a group of fresh, talented artists trying to make it big in the city and beyond, with personalities as strong as their rhymes. Watch them navigate through life, love, and entertainment business. The entertainment business. Who will rise to the top while they chase the dream?
Chase the Dream.
Visit Facebook.com/Chase the Dream now.
Oh yeah, and if you was at the Chance the Rapper concert last night, the shit was fucking
You ain't meet him.
balls. Hell no, it wasn't no meeting that man last night. He got in and out. He got in and
I
out.
told you he was going to do that.
He got in and out, my
All right,
nigga.
but we're going to take this music break. We'll be back in a minute, y'all.